Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Miranda, and today I'm going to be doing some recent favorites. It's been a while since I've done a favorites video, so I figured it would be a really good time to talk about all of the products that I have been really enjoying lately. And you know, this isn't for a specific month, this is just a very collective over the past few months, just things that I have been using and really liking. So yeah, if you want to know what I've been really enjoying lately, then just keep on watching. So the first thing I guess I'll say is my ring light, because I have needed, well, I haven't needed it, but I've wanted a ring light for so long now, and I finally decided to get one. I'll have a link to everything that I talk about down in the description, but specifically to this light if you are looking for one for yourself, or if you know someone that was looking for a ring light, because it wasn't too expensive compared to a lot of other lights that I have seen. So I'm just really excited to have that, and obviously it'll be a favorite because I'll be using it for every single one of my videos from here on out. Alright, so let's do makeup stuff first, and then I'll do miscellaneous things after that. So I'm going to go in the order of my face and like how I do my skin, just in the order just so I don't forget anything if I go out of order. So for preparing the skin, I have two products, and the first thing is my Garnier Moisture Rescue. It is a gel moisturizer. I've talked about this for years on my channel, and I've included this in many tutorials and many favorites videos that I've done in the past, because you know I have more dry skin, so I am always kind of trying to moisturize my skin and make sure it doesn't get flaky, especially because we're going to be going into fall and winter very soon, which is crazy that summer's over pretty much, but I am excited to not have it be 90 degrees out. So I do use that a whole lot, and then also if I don't use that, then I go in with my Velvet 59 24 karat gold dream oil. You can mix facial oils with your foundation and any products you can just mix it with to make them more luminous and sheer them out. I put that on my skin before I put foundation on, because the foundation I use, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, is a stick foundation, and I don't want it to drag on my skin, so having an oil kind of helps to allow it to glide onto my skin a lot easier and not dry as quickly. And that foundation is the Lancome Tin Idol Stick Foundation. I have the shade, I'm pretty sure it's 90 Ivory Neutral or 100. It's either 90 or 100, one of the colors. But I'm almost out of this. I mean, that's really all I have left. It's lasted me a very long time. I've had this for a few months now, and I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this because this is a really good foundation paired with a good moisturizer, such as the oil that I use. And I like the finish. I'm wearing it today. You guys have seen this in all my Get Ready With Me's pretty much, that I use that. And the color, you know, is pretty good. It's a little bit darker than my skin tone, but with concealer and stuff I can balance that out easy. But I just think it's a really good foundation. It's really hard for me to find ones that give me the coverage that I want while also not being too matte and too drying, or just all around being too dark. It's hard to find something that fits all of my needs for my skin. So I really enjoyed that. My favorite concealer, which I've been using this for a very long time too, and that is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. Typically I use the shade Fair. I think it's the lightest color that they have. But it just, you know, when I'm not doing foundation and I'm just doing like very quick running out the door, like just covering up a few spots and any redness, that's the concealer, and I just put that on my skin and I leave. I don't use, if I'm not using foundation, I use that concealer, and I think The finish is nice, it's not too matte. The consistency is really nice. The color is really good for me too. And all around, I have no complaints about it. Then contouring, which, you know, I never thought I would use cream contour. And I don't know if I've ever had this in a favorites video. I can't remember the last time I did a favorites video, to be honest. But it is the e.l.f. Cream Contour Kit. And it comes with 4 shades. And as you can see, I use the lightest one, and that's what I use to carve out my cheekbones, my nose, and my jawline. I really don't use these 2 shades, but I use the darker one, also just to dot the darker freckles on my face. I have a whole video on how I do freckles and eyeliner if you want to see, because I do use this product in it. I kind of use both these 2 shades to also do some of my freckles, but it's a perfect shade. Cream products are really great if you have dry skin like I do, because with powders you're not layering it and then it doesn't get as cakey. While cream, I just think it blends out so nice and the color is really great for me. Plus this is so inexpensive and it is cruelty free, so if you're looking for a cruelty free product, e.l.f. as a brand in general is really great, but this specific product I think is amazing. Then blush, you know, I kind of switch between different ones. I feel like the last blush I was using that was my favorite was the Tarte Party blush, which you got as like a birthday gift from Sephora. But for the past few months, ever since I pretty much bought it, I've been using the Too Faced Love Flush Blush in the shade I Will Always Love You. And I really like this one because the color is more of like a orangey peach color, which usually I wear like more pinky blushes, but this one's just, it was so different than anything I already had. And I really like oranges. I mean, that's kind of my thing. I love warm tones, and to have like an orangey peachy blush was just right up my alley to match my eyeshadow looks that I do when I do orange. So this is beautiful. I'll definitely be repurchasing this once I run out, but these do last a long time. Granted, if you go heavy-handed like I do with blush, then you might run out a little bit faster, but it's beautiful. I love it, and the Love Flush blushes, like the whole line in general, is really good. So if you're not interested in that color, I still would pick up one of the other shades. Granted, you'd have to order them like online, because for some reason Too Faced, like ever since the Sweet Peach stuff like came in, they got rid of the Love Flush blushes. Like you can get 3 of them at Ulta, but like there's more colors online. So I would order them online if you're able to, just so you can see the other colors and stuff. Then other than blush, next would be a setting powder, and I have 2 that I've been using. Both of them I think are really good. So I have the Tarte, this is the Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder, and it is just a very white, like stark white, you know, translucent powder. That's a loose powder that you just, you know, pat, well I pat it on my eyes, on my nose, and my chin. I don't set my cheeks or anything anymore like I used to. And then I also have the ColourPop No Filter setting powder, and this is also just translucent, but it's not as like a stark white like the Tarte one is, but they both are translucent. So that's kind of weird how it does that. But this was sent to me by ColourPop, and I've been using it ever since they sent it to me, and I really like it. I think, you know, in the past I never liked loose translucent powders, because the ones that I had, like the NYX HD powder, horrible. It used to be where it would make my under eyes look really dry and just old and like not good and smooth. And also, my blush would not layer on top of it, which was weird. It like anything you tried to put on top of the translucent powders would not stick, and it was bizarre, and I don't know why some powders do that, but neither one of these do that for me, so that's why I like them. Then eyeshadow, I would say I'll show a few palettes because, you know, I don't do the same color every single day. But a really, really good option is the Urban Decay Naked Petite Heat palette. Simply because, you know, I love oranges. If you don't like oranges, you're not gonna like this. But I like this shade right here, this orange shade. It is called Wild Thing. But just, this whole palette is just full of mattes. If you don't have the Naked Heat palette, I think this is a good option because it's not, you know, as expensive, first of all, but also gives you a lot of the similar shades that palette has. It's like half of them, similar colors, and it's full of mattes, so there's no shimmer in it, which personally I like. Alright, a second favorite that I've been using a lot lately as well is the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. I have another Juvia's Place palette. I don't remember what it's called, but I have used it in videos. But this one, I'm trying to think who I saw. I saw Raw Beauty Christie use this palette because she tried out Juvia's Place, and I was like, fuck, I need that palette. And it is so fun and just has colors in it that are so bright. When I saw this orange, like, I don't have an orange like this at all. That's this like bright, like a basketball. So that's perfect. Plus, this is a really good yellow as well, which are really hard to find. I have a yellow by NYX that's called STFU, but I feel like this one is a lot better in my opinion. Plus, it has this really cool like teal. In the monitor, it looks a lot more blue, but it is like a tealy green color, like a seafoam green, just a little bit darker. And then it has like a shimmery green, a shimmery blue, a really bright purple, which is going to be really good for Halloween. Basically, these diagonal colors, the orange, the green, and the purple, are going to be perfect for my Halloween looks, which I am starting to film. So once October comes, I'm trying to have a lot of videos out as much as I can, pretty much. I'm filming ahead of time now, and I will be filming more in October. But I'm going to try to get as many videos as possible as I can out. And I'm just so excited to finally be playing with the colors for Halloween. Plus, of course, a hot pink. You can't go wrong with that. But yeah, if you like bold, fun colors, I think this palette is perfect. Plus, Juvia's Place is very inexpensive. Nikki Tutorials has a discount code. I think if you use the code Nikki, just her name, you get a percentage off. That's what I've used for both my orders because you get a discount. So, like, why not? She's the only person I can think of that has one. But there's so many different palettes, and I think there's a palette for everybody out there. And like I said, they're really not expensive for the quality that you're getting, and the pans are gigantic. So it's a yes from me. They're great. Okay, so I think those would be the two palettes that I'll mention for now. Just because, you know, I have other old favorites videos where I've mentioned different products, and I don't want to go through every single palette I've ever liked. Let me know if you guys want to see a palette collection video, just of eyeshadow palettes. Maybe also my highlighting palettes if you want to see those too. But let me know if you want to see like an eyeshadow like collection of like every single palette that I have. And I can do that. So let me know. Then eyeliner. So I've talked about this a lot, and my favorite like to draw on the shape is hands down my M Cosmetics brush tip liner. Brush tip liners have completely changed my life. Ever since I started using this, I think I got one of these in an Ipsy bag, and that's how I discovered that liner specifically. But brush tip I think is so much easier than a felt. I feel like it lasts a lot longer than a felt does as well, and just it's so easy to use. So I love that one a lot. And then because I don't want to waste ink in the brush tip to color in my wings, because I do draw them pretty big, I use a very inexpensive liner from e.l.f. This is just, it's just a liquid liner, and it's one of those really, really tiny thin ones, but I use this to just fill in the wing because these are like $3, so like if I go through them fast, it's fine just to color them in. But also, these do last a long time too. I've had this one for a very long time, and I think it's great. Plus, this is the liner that I use to draw the little dots under my eyes because it's just so easy. It's so liquidy that it's just like dot, dot, and they get a really good shape. While if you use like a felt tip or even the brush tip, they're not as liquidy, so it's kind of hard to get an opaque dot. As opposed to like the line which glides across your skin. It's really hard to just like dot your face with one of those liners, while the really liquidy ones I think just are perfect for that specifically. Okay. Then mascara, which, I wear false lashes all the time, so mascara usually doesn't matter to me anymore because they get covered by lashes anyway. Like, I either put mascara on and false lashes, or I don't wear mascara at all. I don't wear my natural looking lashes with mascara out. I don't like how it looks anymore. I fell into the pit of once you start using false lashes, you hate your actual lashes, and that's just, it's true. If you don't wear false lashes now, don't start. But a really good mascara that I have been using is the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. I got this when I placed a Sephora order online. It was either something I got with points. Yeah, it had to have been like a little free gift that I used with my VIB points. But yeah, this is a really good mascara. I would say that even though I wear false lashes, this is really good. And I do like it a lot. Which, speaking of false lashes, I get questions all the time on what lashes I'm wearing in pretty much almost all my photos on Instagram, and a lot of my videos you guys ask as well. And the lashes that I'm wearing right now, and the ones that I would easily claim are my favorites, are these are the lashes called D22, and they're from AliExpress. They are such a perfect, fluttery, big, bold lash. They're wispy, they're not too spiky. They're $2 plus free shipping from AliExpress, and that is just something that I cannot pass up. I have this pair. I already have 3 that I ordered, so I have backups. I've gone through so many pairs of these because I wear them every single day. These are easily my everyday lash. They are big and I love them, and they're so inexpensive. And ordering from AliExpress, they will take probably roughly around 2 weeks. The seller is really good at getting them out. I've always gotten them within 2 weeks, which is kind of a standard shipping, 7 to 14 days, I would say. Especially from a store like AliExpress, 2 weeks is pretty fast compared to some stuff that can take like a month. But they're so beautiful, and I just love them. I just don't have words to express how much I love them. They're so beautiful, and I definitely think that you should order a pair because, like I said, they're $2. If you don't like them, you're only out $2, as opposed to some lashes which can get up to like $30, which is crazy now to me that I can get these for $2 while other sellers are selling them for $30, which is just crazy. But yeah, I love them. They're beautiful. Please check them out. Yes. And then I forgot to talk about my brows because I don't like doing them. But my brow stuff that I use, as you guys probably know, is the Anastasia Dip Brow. I have the shade Granite, which is pretty much like an almost black color. Which, even though I have red hair, I mean, I have darker roots, so it matches anyway. Also, what I have used a few times is the NYX Vivid Brights. It's a cream color. I think it's like cream eyeshadow, but I've used this to draw on like really bright, like reddish orange brows, to match my hair as well. And I think both, I mean, I like the look personally more of the darker brow, just because I'm more used to it, I think. But this color does match my hair a lot, so it looks somewhat natural, but like obviously it's not, but you know what I mean. Then highlight. This isn't even like a question. I'm sure you guys know what I'm gonna say because I always say it in every favorites video I've ever said for a highlight, and that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do once the shade runs out. I don't know what I'm gonna use. I mean, I really like using Daydream, but again, I've hit pan on that too. Though I also have been using Forever Young a lot and Kitty Cat. This is the only shade I really don't use is Forever Lit, just because it's too white for me. I don't like icy looks personally. And 143 is a little too dark, but I still can mix it sometimes with a lighter shade. But this palette is so beautiful. I wish they would have like kept it like permanently, but whatever. Okay, then other than that palette, these probably should have been mentioned in the eyeshadow when I was talking about eyeshadow, but I don't use them for eyeshadow, kinda. But I use the Stila, what are these called? Oh shit, my memory's gonna run. But I'm almost done. So I use the Stila, these like the liquid metal things. I use these for my inner corner highlight and also my brow bone highlight. I also would put these on my face too. This one is in the shade Monarch, and it is so beautiful. I also use one called Kitten Karma, which I can't find, but it's like a smaller one. This one is in the shade Diamond Dust, which is like fairy glitter magic. It's beautiful, but Kitten Karma is more of like a goldy pink, and I use that on my inner corner brow bone usually too. While Monarch is more of like a baby pink, green shift. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. I recommend these so much. They are so worth the money and they last forever. Also, another glitter is the NYX glitter, metallic glitter in the shade Lumi Light. This is beautiful. I put this on my cheeks and my nose sometimes. I'm not wearing it today. But pick one of these up. You will be amazed by the color. It is so beautiful. I love it. I love it. Alright guys, but my battery's gonna die. My camera's about to run out of memory. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll have a link to everything I talked about down in the description. If you're interested, I love you so much. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Ooh, ooh, woo! Woo, woo, woo! Fuck, I forgot to talk about miscellaneous things. Emma Blackery's Villains EP. Check it out. It's really good. Fake Friends, Third Eye, Villains Part 2, bangers. Bangers. Don't sleep on it.